Good morning. Is everyone still awake? Do we need more coffee? So, as Vicki said, my name is Erin Boyd, and I've been part of Kubernetes since our humble beginnings. I've spent most of my time contributing to the Kubernetes storage SIG, and now I'm the co-lead of the CNCF storage SIG. I currently work at Red Hat in the CTO office. What does coffee have to do with Kubernetes? Well, first of all, as programmers, it's well documented we love coffee. Studies have shown us that coffee makes us smarter and more productive. We love coffee so much we have named programming languages and open source projects after it. Legend has it that a goat farmer observed that his goats were more energetic after feasting on a coffee bean plant, so he set out to figure out how to get the same benefit. He must have been an engineer at heart. However, taking a bean from a plant and turning it into a cup of coffee is a process. So just like us, he had to first figure out how to get it working. Isn't that how all things start? Who can remember just holding their breath? Docker would stay up long enough to see their pod go to running instead of crash loop back off. As time goes by, we improve the system and the process to try to get it working consistently. But since we're engineers, just making a simple cup of coffee or getting a pod running is never enough. We must have foam and caramel and metrics and persistent storage. We always want to make it bigger and better. But this comes with a price. And as my graduate professor, Dr. Gatterdam, used to say, keep it simple, stupid. The operator framework makes it simple to create and deploy operators in any environment. Operators like Strimzi that simplifies running Apache Kafka cluster on Kubernetes, or Nuba that provides object data services for hybrid clouds, and KubeVirt that allows you to run a VM on Kubernetes to help facilitate migrating legacy applications onto this new platform. These operators can be compared to the single-button coffee technologies we have today that take a simple bean and create a lovely cappuccino with just the push of a button. But we all know how great operators are today. I want to focus on storage and the operators in Rook. Rook provides orchestration for several storage solutions, like MinIO and EdgeFS, as well as operators for stateful workloads like Cassandra and CockroachDB. Rook was created to address the complexity of deploying non-cloud storage on Kubernetes. Though storage in the cloud is easy to deploy, it's fundamentally disconnected from other non-homogeneous clusters. And once we consider enterprise concerns like regulation, data privacy, and cost, we may choose to move some or all of our data on-premise, or share between multiple clusters, or even hybrid clouds. Rook Ceph connects these non-homogeneous clusters. By using Rook Ceph, we create a universal backplane for storage for file, object, and block to have the same services across any environment. Think of Rook Ceph as having your favorite cup of coffee at home taste the same if you have it at Starbucks, or Pete's, or Dunkin' Donuts. Having this consistent base gives us the same features across all of our clusters and clouds, including support for connecting and managing data in a multi-cluster environment. As my colleague Saad Ali outlined in his keynote at KubeCon Barcelona, we have been focused on these 4 steps in the storage SIG. But today we need to look forward to the next evolution, that is multi-cluster storage at scale, where having this universal backplane is imperative. And as engineers in the SIG, we all know that multi-cluster storage at scale is hard. Where the hard thing consists of migrating data seamlessly between clouds, snapshotting data to seed new application instances, backing up and restoring data and clusters, cloning and copying data between nodes and clouds efficiently, and creating a data policy that can automate all of this. All of these things have to be solved in the real world for hybrid cloud and multi-cluster to support scalable, persistent storage across the enterprise. Rook Ceph is your single-button automation to make your storage the same everywhere. Rook Ceph is storage caffeinated. And storage is critical to hybrid cloud. Storage will enable the stateful workloads which are paramount to our success to support the cloud-native applications of the CNCF and workloads for all of our users. I truly believe we represent the people who are going to bring about the future of hybrid cloud, this community here today. But solving these hard problems involves more than just storage. So while you're here at KubeCon during the hallway track or the coffee track, come find me and we'll talk about how we solve this together. And since all great ideas come from coffee, let's keep Kubernetes caffeinated.